Hey everybody, it is July 2nd, and today on Sandra Boynton's 2021 Every Day's a Fabulous Holiday Calendar, it is World UFO Day. I've been thinking about this video for a long time, because there's something I've never told, I've never admitted, and it was my encounter with a UFO, and I know how it makes me sound. All right, for like half my life, more than half my life now, I've had the nickname Strange. I'm odd enough without adding this to the litany of weirdness, but I think maybe it's time I tell. So, many years ago, when I was living in Indiana, I was part of an improv troupe that would occasionally get hired to go do gigs for companies and colleges and whatnot. And there was a gig in kind of southern central Indiana that I went to go do. And just because of various circumstances, I couldn't do a carpool with anybody else. I had to drive there on my own. And so I did. I drove there on my own. I did the show and I was driving back home, and it was late. It wasn't super late, but it was late, and it was back roads for a lot of the way, and there was like nobody else on the road, and I saw this flash of light, and my car just stopped working, and I was miserable about the car. I didn't know how to describe to anybody where I was. If I called, and I have no mechanical abilities for fixing a car. I was terrified. Didn't know what else to do. I got out of the car, and then I saw this glow from out in the field, and it's hard to describe what it looked like. I've never seen the Aurora Borealis, but I've seen images of it, and it was kind of like that. But while I was looking at it, suddenly, like, there was a bright light right in my eyes, and to this day, I still can't quite describe the color. Like, the closest I can get is like a seafoam green, but that really does not do it justice. It was... anyway, I saw that in my eyes, and then I felt like I was frozen, and then everything kind of faded to black. And when I came to, I was on board what I had to assume was an alien spaceship. And I was lying on a table. I was very dizzy and disoriented, and I could see faces around me, but they definitely were not human faces. I couldn't remember them with any clarity, ever after that, just that they seemed somehow longer than a human face should be. And I lay there for a while, and then, like, something kicked in. Adrenaline, fear. I can't explain any of it, but I realized that I was able to move, and I was able to get up off of the table. So I did. I got up off the table, and there was a lot of noise. Like, what I have to assume that it was the equivalent of yelling, and they started coming after me, physically. For years afterwards, I thought about, like, with whatever advanced technology they must have, clearly they should have something other than just physical intervention, but no, they came after me physically, and I remember trying to get out of the room as if I had any idea where I'd be going, and three of them simultaneously grabbed me. One of them had me, by the back of the head, and another one had, they weren't fingers, but I don't know what to call them, but they were wrapped around my arm, and then and that kind of started pulling me towards the ground. The one with my head, and the one with my arm was pulling me down towards the ground, but the third one grabbed, like, around my shin, and I was scrambling to get away, and he was pulling my leg like I've been pulling yours for like 5 minutes now. Happy World UFO Day.